Hello children, today we will learn a very interesting and simple topic in science. The lesson name is force, work and energy. You are familiar with these terms, right? So we'll learn one by one the definition and different types and with examples. First is what do you mean by force? Force is a push or pull on a body. Force is required to move a body. It stops a moving body, and it is also used to change the direction of a moving body. For example, when a batsman hits a ball, he needs some force to move that ball. Second case, if a ball is been caught, now we have to apply a force to stop this moving body. Yes, even when the batsman is hitting the ball, he's changing the direction of the moving body. So in all these cases, we require force. Now we will learn what are the different types of force. The first type is muscular force. To lift an object, to move an object, we need some force, and that force is exerted by the muscles of our body. Such force is called as muscular force. Second type, mechanical force. Various tools like fan, rotating fan or bicycle, these all require some force, and that force is called as mechanical force. Third type is elastic force. For example, bow and arrow. To strike the arrow, we have to stretch the string of the bow. So that stretching of the string gives elastic force. The fourth type is gravitational force. You have seen apple coming down or mango from the tree. Why it is always coming down? Because the earth is exerting a force or a pull on the body to bring it down. Earth always pulls the body down with a force. That force is called gravitational force. The fifth type of force is frictional force. When a ball is moving, after some time the ball slows down, or its speed decreases, and after some time it stops. Why it stops? Because there is another force which is coming in the opposite direction. That opposite direction force is called as frictional force. Frictional force always slows down the motion of the body or stops the body. So these are the different types of force. Next, we will learn about what you mean by work. Now, if I apply a force on a body, if I push a body, now the body moves through a distance. So there are two things happening there. Now we are applying a force on a body as well as the body is moving through a distance. If two things are there, then we say some work is done. Okay, so to work to be done, there should be two conditions. One is force has to be applied. Second one, the body should move through a distance. If we consider a man is standing and he is lifting an object. Now he is applying a force and lifting the object. He is doing some work. Now the same man, he kept some heavy weight on his head, a load on his head, and he is simply standing. He is not moving from his place. Now is he doing work? According to science, he is not doing any work. Why? Because the body is not moving. It has to move if work has to be done. So is it clear? To work to be done, there are two conditions. Force has to be applied. Second is the body has to move through a distance. Now, next we learn simple machines. You must have heard many simple machines to do work. Okay, we have many simple machines like knife, scissors, hammer, axe. All this comes under simple machine. What is the use of this simple machine? They help us to do our work faster, to do work with less force or effort, and even to change the direction of force. For all this purpose, we use different simple machines. Now, there are different types of simple machines, different examples of simple machine. The first example is lever. Now, lever is used to lift weights, cut things, open lids, all this we use lever. For example, lift weights. If you consider seesaw. Seesaw is, you know that there will be two people. One is, suppose a small child is sitting, another elder sister is sitting. They are able to lift each other, isn't it? So, seesaw is an example of lever. Then we have hammer. Hammer also we know we can, hammer you have seen it, right? Uh, Hammer is also comes under lever. Then bottle openers, opening the soda bottle, all this, they are all simple devices and all these comes under lever. Second simple machine here we are mentioning is pulley. Hope you have seen pulley in villages or village. You must have seen villagers are pulling water from the water. They draw water from the well using pulley. So what all it contains is one wheel will be there. Over the wheel there will be a rope. One end of the rope you will be applying the force, and other end of the rope there will be a bucket from where we can pull the water outside. Okay, so this is also a very simple machine. The third example of simple machine is wheel and axle. Wheel and axle arrangement is made up of two circular objects of different sizes. I'll show this one. You have seen this screwdriver. Screwdriver is an example of wheel and axle. So this part is called as wheel. So when I'm rotating this one, the axle which is attached to the wheel, it is also getting rotated. So the force is transferred actually. So wheel will be always the larger object, and when it is rotated, other part is also getting rotated. Another example is bicycle and the steering wheel. All this comes under wheel and axle, which is used as a simple machine. Next, we can learn about inclined plane. Inclined plane, if ever we want to lift heavy objects inside a truck or a lorry. So what we do is, easy way is you keep a plank in a slope way, inclined way. And then we can easily lift the object. Instead of lifting like this, we can just push it through this inclined place so that easily we can shift the objects. Next is screw. Hope you have seen the screw. Screw is, I'll show you screw. Screw looks like a nail. It looks like a nail with grooves cut into that. There is some grooves into that. And it is mainly, what is the use of this screw? Screw is used to hold things together. Next, last one is wedges. What do you mean by wedges? Wedges are very sharp. Like knife is a best example of wedge. So you can see sharp in front. Here it will be sharpened, and here it will be blunt. Blunt means thick it will be. So they look like a two inclined planes attached back to back. And this is mainly to cut objects. Even axe, woodcutter axe comes under wedge. So hope you understood different types, examples of simple machines and force, work. Next class we'll learn about energy. What are the different types of energy? So read the textbook and have a nice day. Thank you.